What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Superman Doomed, or Doom, Super Doom as I call him. He is part of the Collect and Connect's New 52 Doomsday, and here we do have Super Doom in the packaging. You can see such a really nice looking figure, as well as his Collect and Connect piece of Doomsday. On the side we have this really nice image of Super Doom. Real name Clark Kent, base of operations Metropolis. When he destroys the evil Doomsday, Superman is infected with a virus that causes him to mutate and take on Doomsday-like characteristics. Really didn't read this series, but I can't wait to get the figure opened. Other figures of this line include Armored Batman, Carrie Kelly Robin, Prison Lex Luthor, Supergirl from the CW series, Mutant Leader, and Super Doom. All 6 figures do give you that New 52 Doomsday. So with him, let's get him open up, get him out of the packaging, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Super Doom out of the packaging. Before we get on to Super Doom, let's actually show off his Collect and Connect piece of Doomsday. He does come with the right arm of Doomsday. Really excited I have this. Cannot wait to put Doomsday together, but that's for another video. Moving that off to the side, here we have Super Doom out of the packaging. Let's actually get a good 360 of him. He doesn't come with any accessories, which it would be kind of difficult to actually think of an accessory to give him, because, well, I really don't know too much about Super Doom. I just know it is part of a storyline where he's infected by the Doomsday Virus after defeating New 52 Doomsday. This is from the New 52 series, by the way. But overall, a cool looking figure. He does have some issues, some of them quality control, and I'll get more into that later. But just overall, he is a pretty nice looking figure, and I'm going to give props where credit is due. His cape does sit a little far off, but that's because he has that box that Mattel likes putting in. I don't know why Mattel just doesn't attach the capes up here and lets the capes hang down naturally. They want to like ensure that the cape never comes off. But Super Doom here is a pretty cool looking figure, and he does have a lot of new tooling on him, which I really do like, that Mattel is actually giving us new sculpts rather than just reusing old sculpts. So let's actually go on to his detail, because Doomsday has Super Doom has quite a bit of detail. Let's actually have a look at that face. That's a really gnarly looking face. I think Mattel did a really good job capturing the character. Although I don't know too much about him, you can see he does have the bony protrusions at the chin. Doesn't have the crest on his head, which is a little sad. His eyes are a little darkened around the red, so that's pretty cool. Just a really nice looking head sculpt, and you can even see his hair is all messed up. The box art did show that he has a white streak in his hair, but I don't know if that's from the actual comic or if that's just the artistic liberties. Moving out to his torso. His torso is completely new. It does have his neck piece sculpted on, as well as having all these little bony protrusions starting to pop out of his skin, which looks really cool. Unfortunately, there's none on the back. You can see even the shoulders are starting to have the bone spurs come through the suit. I don't know, I have seen some pictures where the bone spurs actually come out of the suit and they're white, so I think that would have looked much cooler, but still really rad looking figure. You can see those big old gray hands of his. Looks really nice. And then his belt is sculpted on. You can see on mine the S-Shield does have that little paint blemish, which I'm okay with, because the other Super Dooms I have seen, the S-Shield is just like scratched, it's scraped, it's just all sloppy. This is actually really well done for what I've seen. Going down to his boots, in which they are nicely sculpted. You can see all that detail in his boots. And then on the back of his cape we do get that black S-shield, which the New 52 Superman did have on his costume. So overall, cool looking figure. I'm actually pleased with how he looks. And he actually has some pretty good articulation, and we'll go onto that right now. Let's just set the camera up so we can go onto his articulation. He does have a ball jointed head. He can look up slightly, down slightly, left and right. Although his head does kind of get in the way. The way it's sculpted, he has this really bulky neck, which doesn't really allow the head to look past that, but you really don't need him to. Like I said, he does have a ball joint, so really good articulation there. Arms go out to about that far. They do a full 360. They spin at the bicep. Now this is a problem where a lot of reviewers have been saying that his elbow doesn't go anywhere past that. His elbow actually does. Mine almost reaches 90 degrees, so I think the elbow joint is just getting stuck on most figures, but if you work it, you can get 90 degrees out of it, and it's not just with that elbow, but with both elbows. So I don't know if other reviewers just aren't working the joint enough, or if it's just a stuck joint, but he does swivel at the wrist. He has a really good ab crunch. He swivels at the waist. Mine, when I got him out of packaging, was completely frozen. I did have to take a hairdryer and loosen that joint. And then I also had to take an X-Acto knife to cut the paint right here, because the paint did kind of fuse with the plastic, so it did make it an unmovable joint. But it's free now and works just fine. Legs do go forward and back. They go out to about that far. Waist or thigh swivel, although this one is really loose on mine. This one works just fine. He does have a knee joint, which doesn't quite break 90 degrees. No boot swivel, but he does have an ankle hinge that goes forward and back. And on mine, again, suffers quality control on this leg, but still really cool looking figure. So what I'm going to do now is get him posed and move on to my final thoughts. Then we'll wrap up this review, so sit tight everyone. So here we have Super Doom posed for my final thoughts. Overall, really cool figure. I'm not really a fan of the New 52 Superman, but he is a really cool looking figure as Super Doom. I don't have the New 52 DCUC Superman to compare him with, and I apologize for that, but this is really cool. I do like this figure a lot, although not a fan of the New 52 Superman, but I do like Doomsday as a character, and I don't know, I just kind of like this hodgepodge of Superman and Doomsday together. Imagine what kind of an unstoppable force that would actually be. If you are looking for this Super Doom or Superman Doomed, I found mine at Toys R Us. They are widely available at Target, Kmart, Toys R Us. I found mine at Toys R Us. Did I say Walmart? I meant to say Toys R Us. But if you can find this guy and you're a fan of this particular series, or if you want to complete Doomsday, you're going to need to pick him up. Otherwise, he might not be your cup of tea, but he still looks really nice, and he's going to look really awesome in my display. And with that being said, I'm KingofDragons 5000 saying don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, check out all my other action figure reviews, all my DC Multiverse figure reviews, and be on the lookout for Doomsday's review, because it is coming shortly. And with that being said, I'm KingofDragons, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.
My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.